What's going on, guys? My name is FeintAttacks. Welcome to the Pokemon team tag. It's been going around the community a lot, and I think I've been tagged a few times actually, but I've only really just now had the time to go ahead and do this video. So if you guys are excited to figure out what Pokemon I would have on my team, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below because it is super greatly appreciated. Now let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Don't do it, Subaru. Anyways, my first Pokemon, as you guys would all know, would be Umbreon. Umbreon's been one of my favorite Pokemon ever since I actually found out this Pokemon when I played through Pokemon Gold. The full story behind Pokemon Gold and me making Umbreon my mascot is I had an Eevee from the Pokemon Gold. Like when I played through Red and Blue, I didn't really train Eevee up like that. I mean, I saw its evolutions, but I wasn't too fond on them like 100%. I still like them regardless, but I wasn't, you know, 110% on them. But when I played through Pokemon Gold, I actually got an Eevee from Bill. Now, I did train my Eevee up because, you know, I wondered, you know, if it'll evolve into Jolteon, Flareon, or Vaporeon. But then when I was training it up at nighttime and I realized that it evolved into Umbreon, like it was just out of the blue, it just randomly evolved into Umbreon, and I went fucking crazy. Like, I was so happy, and I saw this Pokemon and I was like, yo, its design is so good. I love this Pokemon. That was like my first reactions. And then also, I kind of had like at the time, I had like a black dog. It was like a Yorkshire Terrier dog. And it was super small, just kind of like what Umbreon is. And I can remember just seeing that Pokemon and it just kind of resembled, you know, as like a kid, when, you know, you see certain places and it just kind of reminds you like of a Pokemon game. How cool would it be if Pokemon like exist? You know, we all have them like weird kind of things when we're younger. So I just kind of reminded it Umbreon was like my dog that I had. It was called Shep, so that was my dog at the time. So he kind of resembled that into me, and he passed away a long time ago. But you know, he's always been with me in memory and stuff like that. But I've always seen Umbreon through that. So that's kind of the idea of where the, you know, the mascot coming from, and just genuinely because I absolutely love the Pokemon. I'll agree now. Yes, it's an absolute pain in the ass for Wi-Fi, stalling, doing all that shit. But just forget about that. It's a really cool design of a Pokemon, and it's got to be the mascot. It's got to be the mascot. Next up is a Pokemon I've used from the UCL this season that's become one of my favorite Pokemon to use, and it's Nidoqueen. I've always preferred Nidoqueen over Nidoking for some strange reason. I don't know why, but I've always preferred Nidoqueen. And Nidoqueen, through, you know, what he's put into the UCL, and, you know, the fact that he gets, like, a good, real move pool as well. He genuinely just looks, she genuinely just looks, should I say, a really cool Pokemon, even though, you know, she's got those little breasts on show, but it's all good, you know, we like that, we kind of like that shit, you know, we're watching anime, we just, you know, well, we like that stuff. So Nidoqueen is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon I would have on my team, genuinely just from using him this season in the UCL, which is kind of wild because I never really saw too much of it. I really did like the Pokemon, but I never thought too much of it. But using him from the UCL has really opened my eyes to her. So I keep saying him, I'm sorry. I opened my eyes up to her. I think she's a really cool Pokemon as well. Just the fact that, you know, she's the queen. And nobody fucks about with the queen. Not even the king. Not even the king doesn't even get a saying. Every man in a relationship will know now. The women wears the trousers. End of. So next up on my Pokemon team, I would have a Tyranitar, because who'd not have a Tyranitar in their whole entire minds? I remember playing through, the first time I ever had a Tyranitar was in Fire Red. I can remember going, you know, to the islands, and there was a place where you had to unlock like a door or something like that in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I can't quite remember where the place was, but you had to unlock a door. And you could find like Pupitar's around there, I'm pretty sure, or it was Larvitar's around there. But I remember staying up all night training my Larvitar up, or Pupitar. It was one of the two. You could capture either. So it might be Larvitar if I'm not mistaken. So I can remember training that up and getting a Tyranitar level 55. That Pokemon is an absolute beast. It's like, even in Wi-Fi, it's such a good Pokemon to use as well. But the genuinely fact, like, the idea of the Pokemon looks absolutely incredible. Like, you get this massive, it's like, it could even resemble, like, you know, something, it kind of looks like it's got a dragon's face. I don't know how you guys feel about that down low in the comments. But, you know, it's such a beast of a Pokemon. Like, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. And the fact that this thing's a Pokemon makes it look absolutely insane. Like, could you imagine just walking around with a Tyranitar? Just imagine it. Picture it in your head right now. Absolutely brutal. Nobody would fuck about with you. Nobody would touch you with a Tyranitar stood at side of you. You'd be able to just walk down to the club, you know, be like, yo, 5 shots of Sambuca. he'd be like, yo, that's like 12 pounds. You'd be like, bro, nah, my man Tyranitar just hyper beam you if you don't give him free, you know what I mean? You could take over the world if you had a Tyranitar. Unless, I don't know, you had like a Mienshao with high jump kick or something like that. Moving on to my next Pokemon I would have on my team, and I do believe this is the fourth, is Flygon. Now, mixed opinions about this. A lot of people, you know, we've got the dragons and we've got the pseudo, you know, we've got like Hydreigon, Dragonite, Flygon, Salamence. We've got a bunch of dragon type Pokemon, but Flygon for me has always been a really cool Pokemon. Now, a lot of people want to see a Mega Flygon, and for me, I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'll be happy if Flygon gets a Z move. I really would be. But, you know, if they gave it a Mega, it'd look absolutely insane. I no doubt about that. Like, the design, it'd be really cool. It's kind of unfortunate that they gave Salamence the Mega Evolution but no Flygon. But, I mean, it's Pokemon, they can decide what the hell they want to do. But Flygon's design is always, because it's like a cool dragon, you know. It's not like a fierce, ferocious dragon. It's like a cool dragon design. That's what I really do like about it. And I remember having a Trapinch and leveling that guy up, and I can remember the exact point of where I got a Flygon. You know where Mount Pyre is, and you go like down. Instead of going into Mount Pyre, you go south. I think it is. Is it south? So, and then there's like that bunch. There's like that route that takes you all the way back to the beginning of when you need to go through up towards the Weather Institution. Well, there's that route there, and you know how you can cut the trees on the right hand side. You cut down the tree, and there's a rare candy somewhere chilling in there, and I'm pretty sure, is there a trainer in? No, I think it's somebody who gives you like a TM or something stuff like that. Oh, maybe she might be on the left hand side. But I can remember it was like, I think Flygon, is it 42 it evolves or something like that? I don't know. Is it 42? I don't know. I can't quite remember. But I remember giving it a rare candy and then getting a Flygon, and I was so happy that that thing evolved. But yeah, like I said, it's just a cool design of a Pokemon for a dragon. You know, not a fierce, ferocious looking dragon that looks like it's just gonna burn your house down. It looks like a really cool design of a Pokemon that you could just have chilling around with you. I think it looks absolutely insane though, to be honest. So my next Pokemon would be Lopunny. Yep, and it would be female. Definitely would be female. It's a really cool Pokemon. I've always loved Lopunny. Whenever I saw it in like Gen 4. Just a simple look how thick it is, man. When it Mega, oh, bang! When it Mega Evolves, that's absolutely insane. It's really cool that it gets Mega Evolution as well. But I think Lopunny's just a cute Pokemon, to be honest. You have it as a male, have it as a female. It'd look better as a male, female, should I say. But it's just a real cool design of a Pokemon. Yet, it is kind of like a sexual Pokemon, I guess you want to say. A lot of people see it as one of those, just because of the fact, like, it resembles like a Playboy bunny. I don't know if you guys know about the Playboy Mansion and stuff like that. You may be too young to be even watching this, and if you do, I'd recommend skipping this part. But, you know, it resembles like a little sexy bunny, I guess. So, it's whatever. I mean, Pokemon's evolving. There's all new types of Pokemon. But I don't think when Pokemon made this, they intended it to represent that. They just made it like a bunny. But, you know, it's just the fact that the internet's got such dirty minds, and anytime we see anything like that, we immediately think of porn. So, I guess that's what the internet took it off, but I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Its design's really cool as well, and I just love Lopunny, you know, gets a Mega Evolution, so it just adds to it and makes it look absolutely incredible. So my final Pokemon for my team would be a Walrein. I know it's kind of weird, you wouldn't expect a Walrein on a team, but I think the Pokemon's really, really cool. I loved seeing it in the Destiny Deoxys film as well. You know, all those Walreins that were charging down. I thought that looked absolutely cool, even though that kid nearly died and lost his life. But, you know, that thing, they were charging down, and it looks absolutely cool. And a Walrein's always been a favorite Pokemon of mine. If I ever, you know, see a Spheal or anything like that, I'll always, like, immediately pick it up in a game. Just for general fact that Walrein's such a cool Pokemon, and I don't know why I've got such an attachment to Walrein. Like, there's no answer to it. I guess it's just one of those Pokemon. You know how, like, you can see one of those people that they've never said nothing to you in their lives. Like, legit, they've never said nothing to you in their lives, but you just hate them for some reason, I guess. It's one of those things, but it's like, Walrein, it's never done anything to me. Like, it's never killed me, it's never done anything like that, but I just love it. And I guess it's like the opposite. I may not even make any sense here, but it's like the opposite. But it's a really cool Pokemon. I love its little beard it's got going on, and the fact that, you know, it represents what it is. So it's a really cool Pokemon. Its whole design looks absolutely brilliant, and I genuinely do love it. So guys, that's going to be my Pokemon team. So I guess I've got to thank Predadactyl. I think he was the one who tagged me, and I know there's someone else, and I'm sorry if I can't remember your name. I'm trying to think now. I can't remember, but I'm sorry to whoever tagged me. I know I got tagged by a few people, actually. I'm sorry about that. Now I have to tag 3 people, I guess. But it's going to be kind of hard, because the 3 people out of all the people I know. It's like, I don't know if they've already done it as well, so that's kind of be unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and tag. Well, there's no point tagging, like, because I normally tag Luke, but Luke's like over in the US, so I probably won't see this video for about 4 months. I think I'm going to tag. Alright, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and tag Connor WTK1. I'm going to tag. Oh my god, I can't think. Connor WTK1, I'm going to tag Insanity, which is Mano, so I'll leave links to his channels down below in the description. And I guess I'm going to, I'm trying to think who else can I tag. I've got them all down here, but it's not, I can't really think of anyone. I really can't think of anyone. I guess I will tag someone in a second. I guess I will tag, I don't know, David, because why not? So I tagged Sensational GP, Connor WTK1, and I think Connor's done it. If Connor's already done it, then I tag Daneki, Mano, which is Insanity, and David, and also Connor. So I guess them 4, if Connor's already done it, then that's going to be alright. But yeah, I hope that you guys did enjoy it. Sorry about the end there. I was just trying to think. It's like 6:48 on a Sunday, and I'm just, you know, kind of want to watch anime. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up, because it is super greatly appreciated. My name's FeintAttacks, and I'll catch you guys back in the next video. Bye-bye.